But again, that's on me. That's more fool me for thinking that better living through chemistry instead of better living through cooking. Yeah, in all honesty, I could have eaten nothing but pemmican bars that whole time. I wouldn't have even noticed the difference. Yeah, honestly. I mean, like the Briar House pie was good because in addition to the energy, it also gives like 10% condition recovery, and we did have a lot of cabin fever to power through. But yeah, it was okay. Okay, like many things, I built it up in my head to be something way worse than it actually was. And again, I wish I could say that was not something I did on a regular basis, but I'd be lying. I bought on the advertising. That very well that very well could be the case, Kirk. Because because again I heard Bashrope talking because like, I did it without Settled Mind. Like that save predates Settled Mind. It's from December 2022, and I heard Bashrope talking about it. Like, oh gosh, I better gear up. I should over prepare just in case. And he did it with no caffeine pills or anything like that. So I thought I thought I was gonna be stumbling out of there like on like 5% condition. That I was gonna get ganked by a toxic wolf. Nah, like the biggest threat to my health was that one little patch of toxic gas between the entrance and where we set up shop. Achievement went smoother for you than for Sophisticat. What happened to Sophisticat? I that does not. I don't believe I heard what happened there. Yes, hello, Rosehips. Goodbye, Rosehips. Bash had all kinds of stuff left. So I hear. And given what I experienced, yeah, I can understand that. And I had so much stuff left over that now I kind of feel obligated to stay in the Zoc. Just, well, one, not to waste food, and two, so I don't have to, like, deal with the hassle of lugging it around everywhere. Okay, yeah, it is early in the day, which means it's going to be quite cold, but we'll grab what we can. She pulled up. She actually harvested her bear. Oh no! Oh, I was afraid of that. And so I I brought a moose hide cloak for that very reason. So if I accidentally harvested it, I it would still be one hide to remake. I just need to get the guts back. Well, yeah, I was in mortal terror of accidentally doing exactly that.
I can't feel my hands.
Okay, we're just gonna grab what we can and then go. You remember that now? Oh yeah, and that is probably a memory that's gonna haunt Sophisticat for probably for the rest of their days. Excuse me. But yeah, and so I took some insurance against myself, while in there. So I actually took off. Well, basically everything. Like I had asked her down to like her undies and I think one sweater.
Wait, I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
So we could prevent such things. But also, like, it's the mine, and it's not actually that cold in there. And my thinking was, if I left the clothing off and just sitting on the ground, it wouldn't take as much wear and tear as being on Astrid's person. Now, I don't know if I was actually correct in that assumption. But it was just that little bit extra peace of mind. And I think I had one scare with the moose cloak, where I think I got like 90% harvested before I panicked and canceled in time. Okay, let's check in on poachers real quick. We got coal, lovely. There's the guaranteed flare that I forgot about on our first attempt. That's the only guaranteed fire in the muskeg. Ooh, second coat.
I'll take it.
That is better. Better. Not much better, but still. And there's the what's that? That's the rock cache. Yeah. Not books, I suppose. Yeah, that rock cache is. We walked past it on our first try. Below Loper, it has a stim, but I think on Loper, I think the best thing you got in there is like dog food, which, oh well. See, how are we for cattails? 74. But why not more? So we are okay. Yeah, we're gonna peace out after this though. One thing you figured out is you parked yourself looking down a corridor and the dust animation kept spooking. Oh no! Sorry about that. I assure you, no spookage was intended. Because I'll say one of my concerns was I thought this was going to be like a multi-stream commitment. So, without the ability to do safe house customization in there, I was looking for a place to, intentionally give Astrid a sprain, or it's like some kind of affliction that she could survive, but that would spawn an autosave. And so that corridor I was looking down, that's where I found one. Like when you the stone stairs leading up to the like the chemical, like the really colorful chemical pit. I think you could hurl yourself down those, pop a sprain, and get a save that way. Turned out I did not need to do that whatsoever. I just I got like I think 3 or 4 days to sleep, and then just stood stock still for 3 weeks, partially harvesting, and we got it done in like 3 hours. the mines are safe. Education between 2 and 5. Okay, so that's totally fair. Okay, 86. That'll do for now. So 86 cattails. That'll do. Got it out. Thanks for the kind words and shout out. Absolutely, Kirk. Look forward to having you on. Have a great stream. Appreciate that. Have a great rest of your day, Kirk. Appreciate you dropping by. And again, reminder, folks, if you're not already, go follow the Survivor's Corner on YouTube and follow Kirk and Jitwire while you're at it. They both have their own channels as well. How are we? 38. We are taking cold damage. I tell you what we could do. If we're in the market for a lantern, maybe we could swing by Trappers. Yeah, what the heck? Let's do it. Because we're not exactly in a hurry. I mean, the goal is to survive 30 days, and we're gonna need some work to do that. But is there? I mean, we do want to get to coastal eventually, because the toilet water is only going to last us so long. Briarhouse Pie is allowing you to get Yeah, the cabin fever was because honestly I severely underestimated the Briarhouse Pies. I thought it was going to be like so they list like a minor uh they a small improvement to cabin fever, which I took to mean they it's like they give like one they count as like 1 hour of outdoor time. No, as it turns out. I think it must work like they have like an effect over time to where several times cabin fever actually rolled off, and it had to be it was either Briarhouse Pies or the pemmican or both, because that was most of what we ate. And like I said, I got like 8 different cases of cabin fever despite never actually leaving the mine. It was bizarre. It got comical at one point, really. More coal. Sure. Oh, I didn't check in with Max. We can deal with that later. But yeah, it was it was definitely educational, if nothing else. So for future reference, I will know that if we find ourselves struggling with cabin fever and calories, whip up some Briarhouse Pie and or pemmican, and then just watch the the walls no longer be closing in, I guess.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Honestly, I don't know why I'm picking up firewood if we're going out of our way to not start fires. Well, okay, I guess likely the reason I'm doing it is I guess I'm acknowledging I will probably have to start a fire at some point, and I wish to be prepared. Man, got back just in time. Okay, Jeremiah, what you got for me? Another whetstone. Cool. Another thing I don't need. We got dog
What
food.
have we here?
Nope, nope. Please, do not want to do that. Thank you. Okay, tomato soup. Hey, there we are. Oh, it is full too. Now there's a pull. I've been looking for one of those. It'll help us save on our matches and our torch expenditure.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Nope, nope. That is film. Let's see. It's about 5. Call it 6. And it's about 46. Yep, 6, 46. 24 or so. All right, not bad, not bad. Uh, I don't know how useful flasks are going to be because making stuff for flasks involves cooking, and we are trying to avoid that. Okay, let's hold off on the dodgy stuff until the end of the day. Okay, we got firewood. Again, don't know why. We got a bunch of coal. I don't mind keeping that around. Nope, we're wearing all of our clothing. All right, for tinder, 16. Honestly, that should be plenty. All right, we have a full lantern. That's a brilliant find. Okay. So I was gonna say we wait out the blizzard and then we make for coastal, but our condition is not so hot. Although we do have the magic bed with us. So it'll get some condition back that way. See, I don't want to sleep too much because we do. I I want to keep our girl on a regular schedule, so she's active during daylight hours and sleeping at night. It's not exactly efficient, but then again, neither are all these stupid blizzards. Okay. We're good. Oh, did I pick up another can? No, we are waiting on those. Right. All right. Oh, oh, reminds me. We have a flare gun, but no flares. You know where we might get some flare shells? The summit. Well, then, do we actually want to do we want to go straight to coastal? No, here's what we do. We go to coastal, we set up shop, we raid toilets, we beach comb, recover condition. When we're in a better spot, then we can go through the coal mine because we have light now. Go up and around PV, we go into Timberwolf, we summit, get some goodies up there. Then maybe we go into Ash Canyon and avail ourselves of all the wonders there. And by wonders, of course, I mean cattails. Not that we're lacking for those.
Yeah, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Ooh. Excuse me. Hey, Andrea, good to see you. Welcome in. How's things? Oh, Andrea, I listened to the fact flash on the new Mummy movie. Whatever the Evil Dead Rise guys Mummy movie, which is showing here now. But I'm glad I listened to that fact flash because I was kind of because I was also kind of on Evil Dead Rise. Skip, yeah, okay. I'm glad you say skip it. That's how I was leaning. Are you serious? You can go to hell. See if I can walk him into a deer. Okay, yeah, I will gladly skip that. And because the showings of Ready or Not 2 are also drying up, so I'd be happy to get to that before before the Mummy movie. Oh, Alex isn't coming. Oh, yeah. Okay, right. Because that whole situation. Well, that stinks, but it's as a look after families certainly. So yes, go for the bun bun. Thank you, bun bun. I appreciate your sacrifice. You're trying to work as part of the franchise. I think, and Andrew can correct me on this, but I think was it Blumhouse is trying to like revive the Universal monsters after the Dark Universe experiment uh, blew up in Universal's face. So I think it has like it has that kind of tie to like the original Boris Karloff mummy, but I don't know how much connective tissue there actually is. Okay. We'll take the book, we'll drop the book. Shoot. Okay. It's like the game is taunting me. Saying, you know what? If we're gonna go, let's go. Because if there's one thing I remember from playing as the Dead Sleep, is that when you get travel weather, you travel. So, you know what? I'll pop back to camp office. We'll grab some things. Let's travel. All right. Let me also do this while we do that.
I don't know how to use a tinderbox. I need something I can use to light candles and fires.
God, I need to
Well,
right about
sir, I don't have a potion for stupid.
Ah, yes, potion craft. Allegedly, that game's still being updated, but I don't know how much I believe that. Because well, one, the devs are based in Russia, and I know things are rough out there. And two, ever since the update that brought like the enchanted garden and all that with it, I don't think we've heard boo from that, and that's been like at least a year, maybe 2 years ago. Eesh. Which stinks because I really enjoyed that game. Okay.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, right. Before we go, I think I want to check one more spot where the mag lens can spawn. Does not look like it. Okay. Missed up here, missed down there. Oh well. And again, it's not a huge deal because it's more fire starting stuff, and we're trying to avoid that. So we'll take our hacksaw. That's coming with. Take our water. It's a bunch of books. I'll grab a couple cloth. Yeah, 10's a good walking around number. Potatoes? Potatoes require cooking. But I like having well fed. And coastal isn't great for food. We're also almost 10 kilograms over. Why are we almost 10 kilograms over? Well, the firewood might be part of that. And the books. Okay, that's fine. Those are fine. We'll have toilets to raid. We have some torches if we need. Okay. Yeah, we should eat before we go. And remember, we have not raided the damn toilets, so coming back to Mystery Lake is an option.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You keep saying that, Astrid, and yet you keep carrying more. I don't know what to tell you. Because yeah, we checked trappers. We haven't checked the lookout. We haven't checked the far fishing hut or the cabins. Yeah, we haven't checked the Overlook Hotel. So yeah, we got spots we could still raid, but my beach combing instincts are they're just too strong. Now I don't know if beachcombing loot deteriorates any faster on Loper. I don't know if that's a mechanic or not. I guess we'll find out. If it does, well, I mean, and it's going to be Loper beachcombing loot, so it's not going to be that fantastic. Again, mostly my hope is fish. It's like we get ourselves a big old fish. One, it's vitamin C, which I don't know if we have a lot of, but also it's a whole hunk of calories in one go. Because yeah, the only fish that wash up are either the coho salmon or the smallmouth bass. I think. Yeah. The other main saltwater fish is the rainbow trout, and I don't know that I don't think they wash up in beachcombing. I think it's just the big fish. Okay, I note the wolf in our path. We have not used a match today, so if we have to use one to get by it, I mean, I wouldn't be pleased, but we could deal with it. Cause where's our next set of matches? It's actually a good question. Are there guaranteed matches at the I don't know that there are. I know there. Yeah, we got the blue flares guaranteed at. And we got the blue flares guaranteed at the Whale Factory. Oh wait, no. There are there matches there too? I think there are. I'm not 100% sure. Right. Oh yeah, Andrea, if you're still here, have you seen Ready or Not 2? Because
Think about his food.
thankfully, like, it is showing here, and the one spot that was, it was only doing like 10 p.m. showings, which was not ideal for me. But so other places are showing it now at more convenient times. You have not. Alex did. She was underwhelmed, but then she liked the mummy. Ooh. So, what did she think of the first Ready or Not? Because I liked it a lot. It was one of those movies that I was absolutely delighted to see in in Cathay Pacific's rotation. She liked it. The addition of another protagonist was unnecessary. Yeah, honestly, I think that makes a lot of sense. Because, I mean, Samara Weaving can carry a film. We have ample evidence of that. I don't know why they would need to expand, except like just the rule of sequels is like whatever you got, just more. You'll hear more in the next Fact coming up soon. Okay, cool. I will definitely look forward. Okay, and I see. I know you're there, Scooter. Scooter? Scooter? What are we doing? Well, the whole thing in the first one was that Bride had no family, having to join the Damas, and then all of a sudden sister. That is, it is very convenient, at least for plot purposes. So yeah, that is odd. Hmm. Okay. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Okay, Scooter, you're right in my way. That is very rude of you. I would really... Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, go get it, boy. Go get that rock. Fuck you, Scooter! They put him there like they put the wolf right at the Broken Railroad far territory exit. Just positioned for maximum rudeness. We could stop for cattails here, but we're going to come back through. And I see you, birch saplings. I see you, birch bark. I'm afraid I must pass. Well, I mean, no one's saying we can't collect them. We would really prefer to not be in a position to need to use them. But then I look at my health bar and I think, is it that bad an idea? All right, we'll pop our head in here real quick. Ooh, okay. Sure. Who would claim ownership of pork and beans, Astrid? All right. Hey, that's great. More old world food means that much less strain on our cattail stars. Okay. Okay, so Andrew, I will take your mummy wreck under. Yeah, You mother... There's our match for the day. God, fucking hinterland fucking hitboxes. Anyway. So yeah, I will not be all that upset to give the Mummy a pass. And as for Ready or Not, well, we'll see. And again, even if it's underwhelming, we'll always have the first one, which was an absolute banger of a film. Excuse me. And I guess as long as the Ready or Not cinematic universe doesn't rear its ugly head, I guess I can look the other way. But again, you know, Hollywood gonna Hollywood, so who knows? Oh, stop. Yeah, the same ominous music sting every time we go over the same log bridge. Just calm, fine Canadian
There's a
tits.
rider's coming.
And they're gonna do it again when we go over the bridge trestle. It's just, you know, the first couple times, all right, fine, but you keep doing it, it's gonna lose the dramatic impact. But does the game care? No. And I'm walking past more birch bark. We got plenty. And if we don't have plenty, well, then the run probably wasn't
I could eat anything.
making it to 30 days anyway. Okay, I see firewood. There's the rope. Not taking that, but I'll at least put it out here where it's easier to see. So if for some bizarre reason we wanted to go, you know, climb down and then enter the top side of Bleak Inlet, we'll know how to do it. Oh, fuck
I
you!
just want to die.
On a 50%, I ate all that absolute trash food, and it's a 50% candy bar that gives me food poisoning. Fuck right off. Jiminy Christmas. Alright. Guess we're staying here tonight. Alright, well... This is Loper, which means sleeping without a fire is way more dangerous than it might otherwise be. And yeah, we're staying the night here, so. Where are we? Okay, yeah, 29 and 10, we're fine. We're fine, we're fine. We got plenty. Let's just make this happen. Because we're not going to heal. It's like the big bothers about food poisoning. And we're going to have to use our second match of the day to get this stupid fire going. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 11, 3. Okay, so we're putting the fire here. I want to get as much burn time as possible.
I'm getting tired.
50%. Wasn't even in the yellow. I'm.
Perfect.
But it is what it is. Just it's happened. There's nothing we can do about it. Just roll with it. There. It's all kinds of warm. Now we just got to make sure to sleep in the outdoor section as well. And there's the blizzard. Well, as it turns out, staying here was probably going to be the smart thing to do anyway. Because my plan was just to go and then sleep in that cabin that's at the top end. Of Coastal Highway. All right, well, I mean, you might as well eat all the trash food now. Okay, we got 7 hours. We need to sleep for 10 for this to go away, but let's just match the fire time, and then we'll see where we are. Okay, still 2 hours. Good. Now we need to sleep for another 3. All right. Well, I was hoping for some health gain before we got to Coastal Highway. That is very clearly not going to be the case, but oh well. There. Okay, 40 minutes. How quickly can we get some more fuel for that fire? Just to sleep until the day warms up a touch. 40 minutes. What's it going to take to break that down? 10.
Looks like I made it through another night.
You sure did, Astrid. Not without some complications, let's be honest, but you did make it through. Yeah, I at least want her fully rested. Although we're not going to get that for 2 hours. Am I gonna... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna. We need it. We're gaining more XP, which is, again, not what we're looking for this particular challenge, but you can't survive 30 days and you can't gain minimal experience in 30 days if you don't actually survive 30 days. So yeah, we're gonna gain 2 cooking XP, which like it's not in keeping with the spirit of the challenge, but god damn it, I want our girl to live. And you can't live if you're dead. I know it's a rather controversial stance of mine, but I'm sticking to it. Okay. So, yeah, let's get into coastal. Where do we want to go? Do we just go straight for the Quonset? Where else would we go? Probably that. Hey, Zyru. Yeah, I know. I'm breaking new ground here in this my avant stances on existence. But good to see you, Zyru. Hope your weekend's going well. We're getting by. we were actually doing we were doing okay, and then a candy bar very rudely gave us food poisoning, and that got chased by a blizzard. So we had to improvise. But also, let me give Zyru a proper welcome.
how do you possibly see a PP that large and just not take it? Like, I don't understand what society you live in where that's acceptable. To just leave a PP alone.
I mean, there is truth in that. If if the if the if the PP be large, you must go Marge or something. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna preemptively torch chain here, just so I have one less thing to worry about before the music turns all dramatic again. Now, we're probably gonna have to change it up right after we get across, but hey, that's fine. Yeah, Zyra, we're doing a new kind of tournament here where the goal is to gain as little experience as possible while, not dying. And well, I think we're doing a decent job of it, but we have kind of deviated from the spirit of the challenge a little bit, but only just a little. I think what we've done. What have we done? Well, we started. Yeah, I think I started 4 fires and like cooked 2 teas. All in my defense, they were all pretty essential. Oh right, before I forget, keep the torch chain going. Whoa. That's such a satisfying whoa, when a torch lights up. We got -2. I mean, -2 on Loper with these clothes? It's not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, did I pick up my potat? I left all of our potat. Well, that's fine. Because potat require cooking. Cattails don't. And as I said, we are going to come back this way because we still have some Mystery Lake to investigate. And actually, yeah, there's a bunch of cattails in the ravine we have yet to avail ourselves of, so... Do I concern myself with this? Or do we just go? But it's getting windier. Alright, we can duck in. Well, okay. Never mind. The game says no torch for you. Fine. Fine. So like a top challenge. Well, kind of, yeah. And is because I'm very much fighting my instincts at every turn. So I normally you be cooking as much as possible to get the XP up. You'd be repairing clothing.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
And because there's 9 in-game skills. Now on Loper, we're doing on excuse me, on Interloper, which is the highest base game difficulty, far as I'm concerned.
God, I'm starving.
Like so, like rifle, revolver, gunsmithing, those are useless. Like firearms do not exist on this difficulty, but you still got mending, archery, which is like your main way of hunting. Because you got ice fishing, carcass harvesting, and then the two have not been able to resist cooking and fire starting. But yeah, and I'll say I'm doing this on the easier version. The elite division, if you gain a single point of experience in anything, your run automatically ends, which is rough to say the least. Whereas here, they just say the goal is don't gain XP, and like so whoever gains the least, I think, will win the division. And then the tiebreaker is if there is a tie, so who has eaten the most calories, or who has consumed the most calories as they did that. Now, for me, I have played Interloper before, but it's not my usual thing. So my goal is just to make it through the 30 days, and then we'll see what state we're in after that. So, oh, I have a pry bar now. I can get burdock. Ooh, that's good. Because burdock is another source of calories that I don't have to cook. Well, my memory is there's some somewhere around here. I could be wrong, though. Oh, careful, careful. Meat curing box plus tip-ups. Keep a shelter's fire for... You'd be running around a lot for firewood, but yeah, you could do that. And actually, yeah, because tip-ups operate independently of fishing skill. But a meat curing box, I mean, you'd have to go get the furniture, the woodworking tools. I think the closest one of those would be in Ash Canyon, right? Yeah, because you can't go to the far territory in this challenge. It'd be Ash Canyon or Bleak. Ugh. Actually, Bleak would be closer, but ugh, it's bleak. But tip-ups are a fantastic shot. Now, here's the thing, Bumblebee. Tip-ups, you still have to cook the
This will
fish.
come in handy.
Or alternatively, you could do the strategy I was thinking of, and you just eat the fish raw, and if you get food poisoning, make sure you have decent condition, and then just sleep for 10 hours. Has the carrying box, yeah, or just eat raw fish. Well, and I will say, if I had not been fortunate enough to find 3 bottles of antibiotics, then yeah, the curing box might be the thing. But because we did manage that, we have the ability to eat raw fish. And I don't even know if that's guaranteed. It's just a, because my thing was either raw fish or prey meat. So you don't have to worry about butt worms. But there's not a lot of loose prey meat about. You'd have to harvest carcasses for it, and again, that's more XP, which we're trying to avoid. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way I can light this torch, right? But no, here. Switch to the flare. Let's try not to use it, but we know it'll light, so we don't have to waste a match and then find out it won't light.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
But no, that is good thinking by you. And then the other question regarding the curing box, salt. There's that salt deposit on Misanthropes, and I know there's some bags of salt sitting about, but I don't know how sustainable that might be. But again, we only have to survive for 30 days, so maybe it doesn't have to be that sustainable after all.
It's so cold.
You're puttering around the studio.
I want to lay down for a bit.
Any particular plans, or just the usual weekend tinkering about? Okay, so I've excuse me. On this difficulty, 30 days. The goal is to survive 30 days. And you have the smallest amount of XP accumulated in that time. There's this yoga bag crocheted for a friend. 99% done, but you hate weaving in ends. But it's got to happen today. Okay. And I think Bumblebee, I think she would empathize with you, because I think, yeah, Bumblebee's in the middle of some crafting projects as well. Hello, Bun Buns. Goodbye, Bun Buns. Oh, hang on. About walked right past that one. I would have missed all that, nothing. Ooh, marine flare. Nice. I'm actually excited over finding flares. God, imagine. I'm awash in these things on my other run, but here, they actually matter. Okay. Let me hydrate, and we'll let Astrid warm up a touch. It's midday. Well, here. Let me. We'll pass time. We'll warm up, but don't necessarily need to sleep.
I'm starving.
All right, girl. Oh, no, yeah, we'll use the marine flare. We'll hold the marine. Hello? I can't interact with anything. Why can't I interact with anything? Okay, okay. I panicked for a second there, but we got an autosave when we passed time. Let me just make absolutely sure. Okay. Okay, so we have not found we didn't find a new trap trailer, so that's good. Alles klar? Alles klar. Okay. Whew. Oh yeah, for those who did not get that reference, in the recently released episode 5 of the Long Dark's story mode, so the big finale, um, in part 3 on release, there was a trailer that if you went into it, you could never actually leave because the game didn't give you the option to interact with the door from the other side. Now, thankfully, that has been patched, so the trap trailer is no more, but it's just a good thing that the game does not include a setting for claustrophobia. Okay, I don't know what I'm... Oh, there's another pry bar. Lovely.
I think I can use this.
That's terrible dog food, but alright. Okay. You know what? Alright, okay, that's a single jerk. So... We don't have Timby jerks. I tell you, let's... Because, yeah, the visibility is getting a little eh. I feel like it wants to do something, so let's beeline for the Quonset, and we can kind of set up our temporary base of operations there. And next time, we can start to loot Coastal proper. Okay, let me put a... So I made a little list of the places with toilets for water. We've hit PV. We had actually not... We didn't touch any of the toilets at the dam, so we still have those as an option. Yeah, we got Coastal, we've got Milton, the dam, Broken Railroad, and if necessary, Black Rock and Bleak Inlet. But Bleak, the only one there is the cannery, and Black Rock, the only one is the prison. Although there are multiple toilets there. We'll see. If we're willingly, like I said earlier, if we're willingly going to Bleak or Black Rock, things are either going really well or really poorly.
I'm gonna eat a tree.
Okay. All right, the blue house is up.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, stop it. I know I said I was going to make a beeline for the Quonset, but we're basically here. So if we can get a little looting in while we have visibility, so much the better. All right. Working back to front, no underwear in the shower. So someone leads a boring life. Okay, no, no. Right, no clothing for us. No bonus matches. No, some firewood at least. All right, is the kitchen going to be any better? Probably not. Hey, Needleland, welcome in. No towel on the floor. Yeah, some. Hey, we found the town square. Ah, well.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You just opened a microwave, Astrid. Relax. Yeah, I'm not asking you to do Hercules' labors. There we go, floor potat. Ooh. It fresh. There you go. You're gonna complain about carrying that in your tum-tum? Okay, well, that was about what we expected. Still, we got some calories. Looking. Okay, there's a deer there. That's a good sign. We don't have the moose by chance. Would it matter? We can't do anything about it. All right, we'll just go. They got, yeah, Andrea, you show that Matt bag who's boss. More of that. Yay, matches! Thank goodness. That is immensely helpful.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Excuse me. Nope, film. All right, a little light on the water there, but I'll allow it. Nope, that is a troll can.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I doubt that, but all right. It's not only is it not, it's like it's gunsmithing, like the least useful skill on Loper.
This will come in handy.
Sure, why not? Oh, hello, ketchup chips. Crappy ketchup chips, but that's fine. It says just a can and just a can. Okay. Okay. Oh, right, we have a pry bar. I completely forgot. Man, just, on my aforementioned, there's another book, and another hacksaw. Good grief. What's that one?
Thank you.
81%. Oh, nice. That is an upgrade. Because so on my my lengthy achievement run, which is on like day 707, I am actually short on whetstones. So, walking past whetstone after whetstone here is just it's making me a little twitchy. And I know it's like day 5 versus day 707. Yeah, there's probably going to be some difference in loot availability, but come on, I just leave me to my suffering.
I'll take it.
Alrighty. So we got our temporary base of operations here. Lighten the load there a bit. I will keep all those antibiotics on me just for funsies. We'll see about the food. Okay, we definitely do not need each and every one of them. We don't need to walk around with a hacksaw. That's going with us to the summit. Uh, oh yeah. Well, now Andrea's got a Discord if she wants to share that, or you can you can post them on my Discord, whichever you would feel more comfortable doing. I definitely don't need to be walking around with 2 insulated flasks, especially when we're trying to cook as little as possible. Oh yes. Now, there used to be water in that basin. I guess Hinterland has done away with that. Darn. That was an easy one. Oh yeah. Andrea can post on mine, or you can go to Andrea's Discord as well. There's lots of cool people who hang out over there as in addition. So I would recommend hanging out in both. Excuse me. Okay, we have a little daylight left. Maybe do a little bit more looting. Just a little.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
We'll see which houses are up. Looks like that one. All right, we'll go do that one. Open the chat. Awesome. We'll appreciate that, Andrea. But my recommendation for Andrea's Discord stands as well. Okay, yeah. I think we'll do a quick sweep through here. Hey, quackers. Yeah, we'll do a quick sweep through here, go back to the Quonset, and I think we'll put Astrid to bed. Because she's been through it today.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, no more free drugs. Boo. Toilet water, though. We love our toilet water. Now, if nothing else, this this whole exercise with this tournament, it'll definitely be a
What have we here?
good reminder about the importance of match discipline. And not just lighting up whenever the feeling takes you. Not that I do that. Certainly not. But you know, there's always something to learn. All right. Well, if this is the only house that's up in the town site, the amount of toilet water in Coastal Highway is going to be less than anticipated.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, we got here, we got the Quonset, and then we got the Blue House. She's about to leave your house. Ugly vinyl bags. I need that. You carry your yoga mat in it. Oh. And you were appalled on her behalf. Well, then it just goes to show how good a friend you are. Okay, that house is down. That house is down. That house is down, and that house is down. And that bear is up. It is not something we particularly wanted to see. Wait. Oh, okay. A thought occurs to me. It's going to take a little travel next time, but if I can get down to the bridge on the far side of the zone for the landslide, there is a memento cache note that we can grab for the overturned boat over there, and there should be some fishing tackle in there. We can use that to make some tip-ups and get ourselves some easy fish that way.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And then we can progress our. Well, we at the very least we can take the edge off of Astrid's sushi cravings. And who knows? Maybe not condemn ourselves to more food poisoning. Okay, let's see. This is all fine. That's all fine. We should probably find a replacement for this at some point. If that gets bad, we just scrap and replace. We got cloth, we got sewing kits. It's fine. We have some dodgy food. And sardines. Yeah, we got all the bait. We got torches. We got lamp with lamp oil. Got a bedroll. We have self defense with the hammer and the pry bar. Yeah, I think all things considered, we're a pretty decent spot. So wonderful pal coming to Salem with. Oh, nice. Has she not been before? Go take her to Ugly Mug, Flying Saucer. Yeah, yeah. Salem is a. I mean, you've all heard me enthuse about Salem, Massachusetts. I think it's a really cool place. If if I had the means, it's the kind of place I would love to live. Salem Horror Fest or no. Quaint seaside town, dark past, and and one neatly contained tourist season when I can just arrange to be somewhere else maybe, but oh well. All right, well, yeah, if I can't repair and I can't fix anything, what are we going to do except just pass the time? You live in Salem or Portland? Uh, Portland, Oregon or Portland, Maine? Because I hear people say good things about both. But you're probably talking about Portland, Oregon, where you have the retro gaming festival, is it?
I need some water.
Oregon? Okay, yeah. I figured that might be the case. Okay, there we go. And we'll drop those extra cans. 1 and 2. But you did enjoy visiting Bangor? Yeah. And I mean, I've never been to Maine either. But although really, it's again, had I the time and the means, that seemed to be the perfect place to go after either before or after a Salem Horror Fest. Like, pop up to Maine, go to Bangor, get the whole Stephen King treatment, check out Portland, have seafood of some sort. Seems like the thing to do, and it seems like the kind of place I think I might enjoy. But anyway, right, 9 hours, so we don't let our thirst meter empty out. Okay. And we woke up before sunrise, as we do. All right, our condition does look better. That is much appreciated. Let's see, we are okay, we've finished 4 days, soon to be 5. 25 to go. We have was it is it calories expended or no? I think it's wait. Do they measure calories taken in? Is that a thing? It is not. Okay. Well, it must be calories expended then. All right. Anyway, it's a quarter to 2 in the morning. I should probably get to bed myself. All right. So, food poisoning aside, we're off to a pretty decent start. We have the basic materials one needs for for Loper. Despite the unique blend of challenge rules. So yeah, we raid toilets, hopefully get some better clothing, and I don't know what we do for the next 25 days. Well, other than survive, I guess we'll find out. Anyway, we are going to leave it there. Folks, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you, Shaddies. Thank you, Lurkers. Big thank you to Kirk Steven for the follow. But thanks, people, for hanging out. Andrea, Brady B, Bumblebee, Zyru, Needleland, Zert, who was here with us earlier. Oh, and Thor. Yeah, Thor, the originator of this here challenge. But appreciate y'all. And YouTube friends, thank you for being here. We'll see you next time, and bye for now.